Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I will be reacting to the new ordeal called for Marsh's servant demonstration. Now again, spoiler alert, obviously whatever we're going to see here will have spoilers regarding Marsh. Obviously it is just a servant demonstration video, so I don't think it'll be that many spoilers, but you know, still for the people who just doesn't want to do anything with this for now at least, you should skip this video because you know, yeah, it will have minor spoilers definitely related to Marsh, I'm assuming. Either way, so yeah, I'll be reacting to a servant demonstration. I reacted to her noble Phantasm in one video, but at that point the servant demonstration wasn't out, and the servant demonstration is out, and yes, I'm going to watch it and see how the animations are, the battle animations are. The noble Phantasm animation looks amazing, her Ascension art looks amazing, her character sprite looks amazing, everything looks amazing. I'm sure the battle animations will not disappoint, so I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, let us get started. As always, the video that I'm reacting to, the original link to it will be in the description box if you want to check this the video out. And yes, let us begin. So Marsh Kyrielight, Shielder Paladin, I'm assuming that's the new name of this version, servant demonstration. Here we go. Alright, here she is. Oh, interesting logo I can see on her status bar. What is that? Wait, she has a... Oh, Marsh 4 comes in. Wait, she has a... What was it called? Anti-enforcement or whatever? You know, the Custodia shield that... Damn. Okay. Oh, she just chugged it. Okay. And MP is so good. Wait, her NP has two versions, right? One is the shield version, which is this one, I'm assuming. And then we have the black barrel version. Oh my god, what is that? Wait, did she do a whole somersault? What the? Oh, this one is cool. Oh my god, that one is good. That is my most favorite animation up until now. Let's see. And she's glowing. Okay. It won't work. She has the Custodia shield on. Alright, so is it now going to be the black barrel? Yes, it is. Yes, oh my god. Oh my god, the way her hair just... Oh. Oh my god, yo. They made her a defender, they made her an attacker. That one was cool as well. God damn. Yeah, this one is the best one. The extra attack is so damn good. The way she little by little moves forward with the shield. You know what? Let me just make this a servant analysis video because I'm sure her skill and everything has been released, right? I'm gonna check it. If it is released, I'll react to those as well. Oh, okay, that one was good as well. Okay, this is like 3 and that one was good as well. There's like 4 animations that I really like. Wow. Nobody can hurt her. Yo, she's so tanky now. 16k health, and I saw that now. Okay. Oh. Okay. Good thing she has a taunt as well, which is going to help. Nice. Wait, so I just realized something. Okay, that was good as well. We can actually... Like, you know, we can double Koyanskaya and over on, you know, like, her with... And she can deal probably huge amount of damage. She won't have a class advantage, obviously, because she's a shielder, but still, she looks pretty damn busted, even without that. Okay, so her shield version is Arts, which we are seeing here. Her attack version of Noble Phantasm is Buster, which changes. So once you use this one, it'll change to the Buster one, I guess. Nice. Yeah, you're not damaging her in no way. Like some level 45 mob characters are going to do anything to that busted defense up. Okay. And here we go, the black barrel now. Oh, I love the way her hair just starts flowing, like, you know, on the other. Yeah. Yes. Oh, beautiful. Good God. You see, without any proper buffs, she's doing so much damage. I guess she does have a few, probably... Okay, that's it. She probably has a few, like, event-specific extra buffs that are probably making her even stronger. But I'm sure, like, you know, still she's gonna be pretty damn good without all of those. Yeah, now, okay. That was amazing. There were so many animations that I absolutely love. Like, obviously her shield, the one with the shield where she moves forward and attacks enemy. That one was amazing. That was the extra attack. So that one was amazing. There were a few others that I absolutely loved where she, like, you know, like one was where she just uses her shield to like whack, like do a 360 and whack the enemy. And you know, all these, yeah, absolutely amazing. And I, like, from what I could understand from this, she has the Arts Noble Phantasm, which gives her the shield version of her Noble Phantasm, and then after that you can Noble Phantasm again, I'm assuming within a few turns after that, if you're able to do it, then you can do her the Black Barrel Noble Phantasm that she does. Yeah, and that's how it works. So you have to use her Noble Phantasm 2 times to get to the DPS one. First is the defense one, then the DPS one, and then again the defense one, so that's how it goes. Right, so okay, and it's crazy like how she's a great shielder, but at the same time she's a good DPS as well now. Like, I absolutely hated the Ortinax's, you know, like the Ortinax was good in some situations, but the Ortinax did such a bad job of, I don't know, like she was so good with her only defense up thing that they started adding like her Buster, you know, attack and everything, and took out a lot of the things that made the previous like, you know, Spirit Wanderers good, and they locked the Ortinax during the lost spells. But now they, like, you know, like, and I'm assuming like because they deliberately did that because at that point of time Marsh was like learning, like Galahad was not there within her, she was learning how to use Ortinax properly, and now she's mastered it. So not only she's a busted shielder now, she's a good DPS as well. You know, she was a great shielder at the beginning, then the Ortinax kind of did a little bit of, you know, weird things because she was in the learning process, and now she's the best. You know, they took the best things of both the Ortinex and the previous version and put it in Marsh now, and yeah, that is amazing. Anyways, I'm going to see if there is like the her skill set and everything have been released or not. If they have, I'm just going to look at them now, and I'm just going to make this a server analysis video, because like, yeah, like obviously she'll have a different skill set. I need to check that, and her Ascension art as well. So let me just see if her skill set has been, has come out. So, and then I'll continue the video, otherwise I'll stop it here. All right, yeah, it is out. So I'm just gonna make this a server analysis video. So let's continue. Now, let me look at our Ascension art. So the first Ascension art that we are going to see here is this one, which is her new shield and her like her armor and everything. And yeah, she looks amazing. We have the, like, obviously this is, I think, like this whole armor and everything is definitely inspired from Galahad, because Galahad, I think, wears some things like this, some kind of like the armor, his armor is like this. And she has her whole white and purple color theme going on, and Marsh is always purple, like her whole thing is purple, so this suits her very well. Her shield looks amazing, just look at it. Like the intricate details in the shields are so damn good. Like it's like, just white, and then we have the golden design with the purplish like theme to it. And I can see, obviously, I think like at the front part of the shield, that's the Excalibur's scabbard, right? The design, at least at the front, yeah, it's like there's like four things like this, like a cross, and from the tips of it comes in like an Excalibur scabbard kind of like, design, which I really like. Then her shield, not shield, sorry, her armor, you can see it's like a full plated armor, not full plated, but her shoulder is bare, but other than that it's a full plated armor. And it looks so good. It's like silver, and then we have like the purple color theme to it at the bottom part. Yeah, that's a really good looking shield. It's not shield, sorry, armor. And you can see Marsha's hair. Obviously, everything else is the same about Marsha. I think like there's a little bit of a purple color theme in the backside of her hair. You can see that a little bit. But yeah, overall, this is definitely one of the best looking character sprites I've ever seen in the game. It's so simple, but it's so beautiful. Like, it's just, yeah. Or maybe I'm just biased because, it's Marsh. But yeah, this is definitely one of the best looking Ascension arts, to me at least, in the whole game. So I really love the way they went with it. And I don't know, it just makes me feel like this is how I imagined Marsh to be. Or after she gets stronger and she reaches her ultimate form, this is how I expect her to be. Like in my, like in my head. And they really like brought it out perfectly. So yeah, that was the Ascension art character sprite. Now I'm going to look at the other Ascension art, the art style Ascension art, which is this one. And yeah, so here she is with her shield. Yeah, there you go. She's just posing, that's it, like yeah. But obviously I think you can see her armor a little bit better here. The other art, the shield was in front of her, so you cannot see her armor properly. You can see her armor properly here. Like you can see like the stomach part of the armor, then like like the other part, the lower part and everything, you can properly see it. And yeah, there you go, another great Ascension art, like a final Ascension art. It looks amazing. So yeah, that was the Ascension arts. Now I'm going to look at her skills. So I'm not going to read anything extra. There's a lot of things written here. I think there's a lot of spoilers here, which I'm not going to be reading, but I'm just going to be reading the skills. I don't think there's much over there. So this is called the Paladin version of her. Okay. So the first skill is called Venerated Shield of Snowflakes B. Increase party's defense for 3 turns. Charges party's NP gauge. Increase own attack for 3 turns. Increase own critical damage for 3 turns. Oh my god. Wow. This like gives literally everything. So at level 1, defense up is 15. At level 10 is 20. NP gain at level 1 is 10%, at level 10 is 20%. Attack increase at level 1 is 20%, level 10 is 30%, which is pretty good. Level 1 critical damage is 20% and level 10 is 30%. Maximum cooldown 8, minimum cooldown 6. So not only does this give you 20% defense, it gives you 20% NP, 30% attack, and 30% crit damage. This is like all-in-one package. This one, like literally, it gives you everything: defense, attack, and NP, and a little bit of crit damage as bonus. Okay, really good skill. Second skill is, oh, here it is. Okay, so this is the so this is called Obscurant Wall of Chalk A. Now there's two versions to it. One is called default and another is called Holy Sword Charging. I'm going to read both of it and see what it does. I'm guessing the skill kind of changes when she changes a noble phantasm, right? Okay, the one which is Obscurant Wall of Chalk A, it grants one ally anti-purge defense for 1. Oh, it is targetable. That is even better. I thought she just puts it to herself. Oh wow. And it's 1 turn. So usually like Castoria's anti-purge, what happens is like it's like 1 time. Like literally you get hit once, it's done for. If you get hit 3 times in the same turn, it's over. Unless and until you overcharge her, NP. This was 1 turn. So however many times you get hit, it doesn't matter. It'll save you. Which means it's even better. Like yeah, obviously Castoria gives a party-wide anti-purge, but since this is targetable, this is quite good. Charges one ally's NP gauge and grants party invincibility except that selected ally for 1 turn, which is fair. Obviously, like the selected party doesn't need invincibility. The selected party member has an upgraded version of invincibility, so why would you need that? But no, I guess like nowadays we have, I think like we had like a certain servant, I forgot which servant it was, which can actually pierce this anti-purge but cannot pierce invincibility. So that character might be able to do something to, yeah. But usually most of the characters, yeah, they cannot do anything to anti-purge, so it's all well and good. Right, so not only it gives one character anti-purge, it gives party-wide invincibility except that character and increases that ally's NP cost. That is insane. What the hell, man? Oh my god. Okay, NP increase at level 1 is 20% and level 10 is 30%. Wait, didn't the first skill give NP increase as well? Yeah, 20%. This one gives 30%. So you're getting 50% increase NP gain immediately for the selected target, obviously, if you use the first skill as well. Now, the second version of this is called Holy Sword Charging. So, okay, I'm assuming this is the version that happens when you are in the Black Barrel form, right? Because it's like okay, you know what? Let me read it. Time Worm Bullet Kindling of Amethyst B. Replaces Obscurant Wall of Chalk A when self has Holy Sword Charging status. Holy Sword Charging status. I'm guessing we're going to see that in the NP. Okay. Increases on NP damage. Yeah, this is related to the DPS NP. Increases on NP damage for 3 turns. Charges on NP gauge by 4% per critical star held. Oh, max 50 critical stars. Slash 200% NP charge. Wait a minute. 4% per critical star held. So if it's 50, yeah, you're literally getting 200% NP charge. If you have 50 critical stars. What? They have made her too damn busted, I feel like. Okay, 500% chance to consume 50. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, if she still kept those critical stars, that would have been even more busted. So, makes sense. Chance to 500% chance to consume 50 critical stars. So, whatever critical stars you're going to have, it's just going to suck it all up. So, it's fine. 500% chance to deal 2000 damage without killing 2 cells. Okay, these two are the demerit. They realize, they're like, you know what, we think we're making her a bit too OP. Let's just dial it a bit down. Okay. Oh my god, the NP damage increase at level 1 is 50%, at level 10 is 100%. You're getting 100% critical damage, NP damage increase, and at the same time, if you have critical stars, you can literally insta-charge your NP. Wow, right. And that's why she was hitting so damn hard in the what do you call it? The character demonstration video. Okay. Right, that was the second skill. The second skill is probably the most busted one. The first skill was, yeah, it was quite very good, definitely. But this one just changes everything. Third skill, Shield of Rousing Resolution A. 500% chance to draw attention of all enemies to self by 300% for one turn, okay. Increase on NP generation rate for one turn. Grants self buff on defense buff. No, grants self buff on defense buff for 3 turns. Gain critical stars when taking attack. Oh my god, so not only they give you a way to use the critical stars to insta charge your NP, they also give you a way to gain critical stars as well while taking attack. And you are going to take attack because you're taunting the enemy. Okay, NP rate at level 1 is a 200%. Wait, what? NP rate? Oh, NP generation rate. Okay, at level 1 is 200%. At level 10 is 400%. Is this correct? 400%? What the hell is... what? So that means a normal attack that would have generated you 1% of NP is going to generate 4% NP for you, right? Wow. And the fact that you're taking, since you're drawing attention to yourself, you're going to get hit multiple times. So not only is this going to charge your NP immensely, it is also going to give you so much critical stars, which you can literally use in the second skill to charge your NP even more. If you are in the black barrel stat, I'm assuming, because otherwise the skill is the other one. Okay, wait, so all these... okay, second, I forgot to mention this. The second skill, which was the Holy Sword charging skill, and the default skill as well, Obscurant Wall of Chalk, both of them maximum cooldown 10, minimum cooldown 8. Makes sense. Like I said, this second skill is too damn busted. So they cannot let the cooldown be 6. That'll be crazy. First skill is minimum cooldown is 6. Third skill minimum cooldown is also 6. Second skill is like 8 minimum cooldown, which makes sense. Alright. Oh my god, you're right. They gave her everything, I feel like. Now, I'm going to look at her passive skills, then her NP. Her passive skills, we already had the other passive skills which she had. I'm just going to read it out still. Magic Resistance A, increase debuff resistance by 20%. Riding C, increase own quick performance by 6%. And then we have the Stargazer's Journey, increase bond points by 20% while clearing main quest. You know, those were there. Here's where the new ones come in. Territory Defense C grants self-territory defense buff by 5 times. Territory Defense limits party's damage taken except self to 1000 when the incoming damage is above 1000. Oh my god, man. Right, including sub-members. There's a little note here, let me read it. Will only take effect and consume an available count when actual damage through an attack is taken. If damage is negated entirely, that is invincibility or evade, or indirectly through poison, curse, debuffs, it does not take effect. As a passive skill effect similar to Craft Essence effect, the 5 available count are only provided once one battle start and will not reset in case of a revive of the starter. Yeah, so yeah, I know, 5 times, which is not really that much, you know, still is huge. Can you even imagine? It limits the damage to all members below that. So wait, so what the hell does this mean? Does this mean that if the enemy has some insta charge NP skill and you literally come in with Marsh with all your allies, and the enemy like uses like, let's just say, you know, if you remember Wudaim's attack in Lost Spell 5, which literally wipes out your team, you know, instantly. If this Marsh is brought there with the allies, will it limit the attack to 1000? So it won't be able to get above 1000. So all your allies will survive. Does that mean that's what's going on here? Because I feel like that's what this is, right? It won't let it go above. Limit party's damage taken except self to 1000. Except self, okay, I see. But you can literally put it on yourself. You can literally put the anti-purge. So you know you're all well and good. Yeah. When the incoming damage is above 1000. So yeah, you will be able to survive on this index. Let me know if that's what this is. Like, I'm taking an extreme situation, that is Woodheim, because I remember Woodheim, literally, like, everyone had to put like a like a spare characters at the beginning, which it's okay if you, like, if they die, and the real team came like at the sub members. So what I'm like used his NP, I think, at the literally at the beginning, and wiped out your first half of the team, and then the second half came in. That's what happened. So if you bring Marsh in there with your characters, will they be able to survive? Let me know, because I think that's what this is saying, right? Wow, this is a crazy passive. Oh my god. Okay. The next one is succeed Phantasm possession inheritance, reduce own damage taken by 1000. Okay, crazy. Oh my god. What is even this? Okay. Now for the noble Phantasm. Okay, only available when wearing Paladin. Unlock. Yeah, makes sense. I know someone let me know that apparently she has two versions, which is obviously you can switch back to her normal version, which has 0 cost. The new 5-star version has like 16 cost, which is pretty normal. Like, yeah, obviously they cannot make her cost 0. That will make her like some crazy demon. Like, can you imagine cost 0 with these skills? Oh my god, that will be insane. So they cannot do that. So cost 16 makes sense. But if you change back to our other self, it will be cost 0, which is very helpful, because a lot of the time I literally put in Marsh because of the 0's cost reason, to put in some craft essences and stuff and get better teammates. That's why I just put in Marsh, because her cost is 0. So that will help. The fact that we didn't lose that is a big blessing. Right. So okay. So Lord Caldeus, Hope Forging Shield of Human Order. It reduces party's damage taken for 3 turns. Okay. Grants party debuff immunity for 1 time 3 turns. Okay. Increases party's attack by 30% for 3 turns. If threat to humanity enemy is alive on the field, increases party's NP damage by 50% for 3 turns. Grants self holy sword charging buff for 3 turns, which we saw. So basically, when you use the defense version of it, you can, after using the defense version of the Noble Phantasm, the second skill changes to that, which makes sense, because now the second version of the Noble Phantasm is the Black Barrel one. So grants self holy sword charging buff for 3 turns. Okay, so it's for 3 turns. Holy sword charging changes on NP into Rayproof Kyrielight for 3 turns. Changes on second skill to time 1 bullet kindling of amethyst for 3 turns. Reduces own second skill cooldown by 5. What in the... Okay, man. You know what? I literally said a few moments ago that, oh, that's why they made the second skill give like 80 minimum cooldown. This Noble Phantasm literally reduces the second cooldown by 5. Alright. You know what? Makes sense, because because since after you use this Noble Phantasm, you will need to use her second skill again to make use of the second version of the skills. So you need to use it again. That's why I think they connected this with like skill cooldown by 5. So I think wait, so 5, that means if the maximum is 8, 6, 7, 8, yeah, it makes sense. You will be able to barely use the second skill, even if you have like maximum cooldown. So like, you use the second skill, maximum cooldown 8, then you use the Noble Phantasm, and it changes the maximum reduces the cooldown by 5, so you get 3. So after 3 turns, you can use the second skill again, and then use the Black Barrel again. And if you see, the bullet kindling of amethyst and the holy sword charging also remains for 3 turns. So they calculated, and that's why they made it reduced by 5. Because yeah, second skill use Noble Phantasm, the defensive version of it, and then you have to use the second skill again to make proper use and fully utilize the second version of the Noble Phantasm. If the skill cooldown is too damn high, then you won't be able to do that. That's why they did this. Okay, that is good. That makes sense. They didn't really make her any busted or anything by doing this. They just made this because she requires this. Because you'll have to use the second skill again to properly take advantage of the second version of the Noble Phantasm. Okay, so at NP level 1, damage taken is reduced. The party damage reduction is 1000. At level 5 is 2000. Overcharge effect, increase party defense by 3 turns, for 3 turns. Again, how many party defense is she giving? At charge 100%, it's a 30% increased defense. At 500%, it's a 50%. That is the support version, Lord Kaldias. Hope Forging Shield of Human Order. Now the DPS version of a Noble Phantasm, which is Rayproof Kyrielight, Hope Bearing Sword of Human Order. Okay, ignores invincibility for 1 turn, activates first. Ignore defense for 1 turn, activates first. Deals damage to all enemies. Deals 200% extra damage to Thread of Humanity enemies. Good God. Removes their buffs. Oh my God. Oh no. Crazy. NP level 1, damage is 400%. NP level 5, damage is 600%. Increase on buster performance for 1 turn. Activates first. And overcharge 100, buster increases to 20%. And 500% is a 40% extra damage. Right. They were like, alright, you know what? Let's just give her everything. And they did it. And I love that. Oh my God. You know what? I think she has a bond, a thing, right? A bond CE. Let me see what this is. The Summit of Venenated Cross. The bond CE. When equipped and march Kyrielight, increase own attack by 30%, grants self-cuts for 1 time, revives with 3000 HP. Right. Then they even give her guts. Right. Fantastic. They just gave her everything. Oh my God. Oh, yo, this is insane. You know what? She, like, I think she's like the strongest character currently. Right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, yeah, we have certain characters for certain situations, like, you know, Castoria's crazy for support, you know, like, and so many, like, you know, Oberon and all that. But I feel like overall, like, defense and DPS wise, she's like the strongest character currently. Let me know if I'm correct or not. And the fact that we actually have her for free. So the game literally gave us one of the top busted characters for free. Yeah, it took 9 years, you know, or almost 10 years for that, but they actually gave it for free. Yeah, like the strongest character, one of the strongest characters currently is with us now. Everyone has her. That is insane. Oh my God, this is amazing. That, like, you know, the fact that, and I really respect them for the fact that they, like, there's so many games I've seen that they give like a starting character and they just get forgotten. Like, into the ditches they go. Nobody care about them after like 1 or 2 patches, and they become like the worst character ever. Like, you know, so many. I think like Maximum Games does that. Maximum Games. Marsh was there from the very beginning. She was busted from the very beginning because of her defense up skills, and they made her like one of the most strongest characters currently. You know, like, I heavily respect FGO for the fact that they did actual justice to a character who's supposed to be like one of the faces of FGO. You know, one of the first characters that we got. They did justice to that character. You know, no, I don't think there's any gacha game that has done that. Like, you know, let me know if there is. I'm trying to think, but I cannot remember if there's any. Yeah, I would say Honkai Impact, but Honkai Impact Kiana is the final Kiana is a different battlesuit completely. You know, the first Kiana that we got is just gone, doesn't exist anymore. Like, you know, like, yeah, even if it's the same character, it's a different battlesuit. This is like the same character. She was there from the beginning, and she, like, they're just upgrading her little by little, and they made her this, like, such a monstrosity now. Like, you know, like, I heavily respect FGO for that. The fact that they did something like this. You know, like, they gave the character, like, Marsh, so much love, and just, yeah, like, amazing. Like, yeah, there you go. I'm going to end it here. Yeah, like, obviously I don't need to say if I'm going to summon her or not, because everyone has her. So, right? So everyone's going to get her after 2 years. Yeah. Oh my god, that was definitely one of the best servant analysis I think, like, at least, like, from the elation factor, the fact that I'm so happy, that was like one of the best ones I've ever done. You know, the fact that I was looking at her skills and I'm like getting mind blown every single second was just crazy. She is busted. And yeah, so there you go. That is it, guys. That was my servant analysis. I didn't think I was gonna make this video a servant analysis. I was just thinking that I'm just going to react to her, but then I was like, okay, let me just look at her skills. I'm glad I did that. So I'm going to end it here. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it, guys. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next FGO video. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.